Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 85 of the CrickPicks podcast. I'm Behram, who you can find at DefMango on Twitter. And to my right, we've got Shayan Ahmed Khan, who you can find at Tweets by Shayan on Twitter. And to my left, we've got Saurabh Somani, who you can find at Saurabh_42. If you're new to CrickPicks, what we do on this show is that we take any generic cricket category and we draft our top 5 each for that category in a snake-style draft competition. So what that means is that the pick order goes 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. And sometimes we combine to draft teams and squads on the show, which is kind of what we're doing today. We will be creating an all-time all-rounders test squad. So a 15-man squad of all-rounders only, and our keeper must also know how to bowl. That's basically the ordeal. And how do you guys feel about this? Shayan, it was your idea, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was my idea. Was it Saurabh or Varun? I don't think it was mine.
Definitely not my idea, but I like the idea. I'm just wondering who the keeper would be.
Oh, don't worry about the keeper. I'm going to do Jared proud with the keeper, right? Because he's the one with the prehistoric picks or whatever. So we'll leave that to me. But
I have a couple of picks that I think will do Jared proud. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I have a few of those as well. But anyway, just
I haven't done any prep, guys.
Yeah, I've just jotted down a few names, but just before we actually get into the mix of things, I want everyone, all of our viewers and listeners to know that, all of these podcasts that we do at Good Areas, they are powered by our supporters on Patreon. You can become one of them by going to Patreon/Good Areas podcast, and then you can have exclusive chats with us, enjoy ad-free content, and give us CrickPicks episode recommendations. So, lots in there for you guys. Anyway, so we put our names into a randomizer or whatever, and turns out that Saurabh Somani has first pick for this one. There are 2 names that come to my mind. Let's see which one he goes for.
I'll go for the one that will make you also happy. I'm going Gary Sobers.
Okay.
I know. So, there were basically 2 names that you can start with. But I think even now in those 2 names, Gary Sobers slightly ahead. I think he was... I don't think there's been a cricketer like him, right? Like who can bowl wrist spin, finger spin, pace, and bat at an absolutely elite level. And he was a great fielder also by all accounts. So Gary Sobers, of course, was going to be in the team, and I'm happy that he's my pick.
No, I mean, if Jared was in this podcast, if he was here ahead of me or instead of me, he would have said that there is only one right answer. And you've gone for it, right? Because Sobers, of course, I mean, if you just look at the raw numbers, right? Batting average of 57.78 and bowling average of 34. That's a crazy differential, right? Like it's 23 plus. And then, of course, like you mentioned, right? He can bowl left arm wrist spins. He can be a slow left armer. He can bowl left arm pace. And then you're getting that batting average with it. So, okay, list this down somewhere. Open an Excel sheet. I'm sorry, I should have told you guys this before. But put all 3 of our names in it. And then underneath Saurabh, first pick, just write Sir Garfield Sobers. Okay, so strong start, and we're off on the correct track, I would say. I've got 2 names over here as well. One would do Jared proud, and it would give us an opening bat. And the other name I just want to take because fuck it, who cares? So I'll go with Imran Khan. He can be the second pick, and I don't think so for me, Imran might be top 5 cricketers of all time. And I feel like, that streak that he has, right? His peak lasts for around 50 test matches, averages over 50 with the bat and under 20 with the ball. And Varun was telling me that there's this stretch of 40 innings or something in which Imran is averaging 14 with the ball. He is a bit of a not-out merchant. We know that. But he has a bowling average of 22, isn't it? I think it's something like that, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest bowlers ever. In test matches.
I think bowling average...
I just want to point out here that 40 innings with a 14 bowling average, I think Jasprit Bumrah also has something close to that. In addition to that, he has an over where he has scored like 35 runs in test cricket, which Imran doesn't have.
Damn.
Just
okay. Well, he probably might not make this, but Imran is what? 37, averaging 37 with the bat and 22 with the ball. So that's pretty solid. And that sets us up nicely. We've got our number 5 batter in this team? Because I think first we should probably think
Five?
about our starting 11 and then move on
I
to our
agree.
bench.
No, I mean, who bats 5 and 6? Does Sobers bat 5 and Imran 6?
I think Imran might go to
That's
7.
fine.
6 and
Imran might
5.
go to 7 in this. We'll see.
Depends.
Yes, but I think those were the two most obvious picks to start off, and these guys will be starting for us in our team. So
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, so
I think Shayan will go for the third most
yeah, there
obvious
is
one.
another obvious one.
Yeah, of course. I think it's pretty obvious that I have to pick Jack Callis, right?
Okay.
He'll be our number
Yes.
4 and one of the greatest cricketers too. Like Ricky Ponting believes he is the greatest cricketer of all time.
Yeah.
We might disagree, but I think he's definitely in that conversation.
Shayan.
Simply in Test match cricket.
Don Bradman thought Sobers was the best cricketer of all time. So Ricky,
No, and obviously we have Bradman, so like worst case you could still like make the case that he is among the 5 to 7 best cricketers of all time in Test matches.
Yes.
And of course he was a world class batter and a very very good fourth or fifth seamer to have in your team, I would say.
Absolutely.
And I think maybe if he wasn't batting so high up, he could have had better numbers with the ball as well, because I think a lot of people do rate his bowling as well pretty highly. But I think especially for where he bats in the team and the overs that he's giving, I think it's a very good selection to have him at number 4.
absolutely. I mean, he can bowl the dog overs, right? And he's a very good fifth bowler. He's averaging 32.65 with the ball. He's got 292 wickets, and he's the third highest scorer in Test cricket of all time, if I'm not wrong, something like that, right?
Must be fourth, right? Because
right.
Joe Root is second now.
Root,
Oh,
yeah,
Joe Root has-
he's
yeah.
eclipsed Ponting and Callis now, and Dravid. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
Sachin, Root, Ponting, then
Root.
Callis, and you're talking about a batting average of 55 at number 4. So he's the
Callis,
Exactly. Yeah, and
Callis
I think
beats
Callis
Dravid
bowls
by
like
1
20
run, I
overs
think.
per match, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, he does. I don't think it's 1 run. It's a couple, like maybe 3 runs.
I think it's 1 run.
He's very close
I
to
think it's
Dravid.
just a single run
It's
separating.
just 1 run, I think, yeah.
It's extremely
1 run.
extremely close.
It's like Dravid has something 88 and he has 89.
Exactly,
Okay,
yeah.
There you go. All right,
think
then.
it's that.
Shayan, you have another pick. So I think there's another
Yeah.
easy one for you over here if you go that direction.
I think there are lots of options now. I think we've picked up the relatively easier ones. I think I'll go for some spin
Yeah.
now. I'll go for Ravindra Jadeja.
Okay.
So, I think he's one of India's finest all-rounders ever, possibly India's greatest all-rounder ever, I think. And of course, there's another name that might come up in this very draft.
It could.
So when we're talking about India, but I think in a sense that Jadeja has very similar numbers to Imran in that he's averaging in the high 30s with the bat and around 22 with the ball. Of course, Imran had to do it as a fast bowler and Jadeja is a spinner. So I think that there's that difference. But we have seen how good Jadeja has become with the bat overseas, right? Like we did a whole foot marks on that. So I think Jadeja had to be a pretty obvious pick for me. And especially if we're looking at spin bowling options, I think we're good to go.
I think it's really fascinating, right? Because if you look at his batting average, it's higher than Imran. He's averaging 37.72. So more or less like a bit over a run or under a run. I can't remember. But if you look at his bowling, he's averaging 25. I think if you look at reliability, Jadeja is your man, right? Like he is going to
always.
do his job to the best of his abilities. You get a lot from him in the field as well. One of the best fielders that we've seen in this current generation, at least, and maybe even all time.
Correct.
So yeah, I think that's a good pick. And Jadeja can maybe bat at 6 now, and Imran can go to 7, right? So
yeah,
Callis,
we can switch those two around.
Callis at 4, Sobers at 5, Jadeja 6, Imran 7. I think that makes sense. All right.
Yeah, that's I think a pretty good one.
So now I'm going to channel my inner Jared Kimber and do what he would have done long ago. He would have already picked this player. And he's ashamed at both of you for not picking him up already. And me. But anyway, I'll do the honors now. WG Grace will be my next pick. And of course, we know
We'll
that
open.
he has to open, right? Because there are not going to be a lot of options, Shayan. This is where these sort of
he has to open.
drafts get really tricky.
We have another option for opening, by the way.
We do have another option.
We have another one.
I actually found 3 options for opening apart from Grace.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
good one.
WG, of course, as we all know, he bowled a bit of what was it? Right arm medium, I think, for that time. And then of course he's
Overarm.
Yeah, overarm.
Right arm, overarm.
Of course, overarm. Yeah, but he is the greatest batter of his generation. He only averages 32.29 in Test cricket, and his first class average is 39.45. But remember that in his era, people weren't even averaging 20, right? So he was that better than
there's that
the
graph,
rest.
right?
Yes. And then even with the ball,
Have you
right?
seen that graph of
Yes, I have.
1871? Yeah. Top right Grace. Like we talk about top right Messi, right? In other sports, like where you have an insane amount of statistical outlier. That's what WG Grace was in his time. I think he got 10 hundreds and the rest of them, 10 or 700, something like that. Yeah, I think it was 10 hundreds and nobody else got even 2.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, look,
that's the level we're talking about.
If you look at his first-class record, there are 870 matches that he's played. 54 plus thousand runs with the bat. Again, he has that average of 39.45 when everyone else is not even averaging 20. And then with the ball, he's averaging taking his wickets at 18 apiece in first-class cricket. And he's got 2,000...
What is his test average with the ball, though?
2,809 wickets in first class. Only 9 wickets in test matches. He's averaging 26.2. So, I mean, look.
That's all right.
Just because we'll need openers, that's why I've picked up Grace this early. And I mean,
think that's a good one.
I think this team is already looking really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Saurabh, 2 picks in a row for
Yeah,
you.
I'm just wondering who will bat at 11 in this team. But
I have an idea. Oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know, I know these two probably do, but the biggest, I would say, what would you call it, evolution that has come in cricket through WG Grace is that before him, batters were either front foot or back foot. They weren't both. And Grace would judge the length of the delivery and then decide whether he wants to come on the front foot or back foot. This is something we learn on our first day in cricket camp now. And it may sound rudimentary, but it completely changes the sport at that time when Grace is alive. Anyway.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, he was a pioneer in a lot of ways. You can't just look at his test match numbers and go by it. So,
Anyway.
But even those were pretty good for his time. And he plays beyond his peak, right? That is, I think, the big thing.
Yeah,
He doesn't play test cricket in his prime.
He plays test cricket.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he plays test cricket in his 40s or something. So
yeah, some of it is in his 30s, then in the 40s.
Yeah.
And when I was talking about that 1871 season, that time he was 23. 8 years later, he becomes a doctor. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on with this guy.
Yeah, he's also a bit of a cheat, so we need that kind of player in our team.
Not a good person. Yeah.
Anyway, on to you, Saurabh. 2 picks in a row.
Yeah. 2 picks in a row. There's several ways I can go with this. Okay, I'll go Sean Pollock.
Okay. Interesting.
And Richard Hadley.
All right. So Hadley's probably a number 11 in this team, I think.
Because I want them both to be bowling in this team. That's why I've gone for both of them.
Yeah,
there is a lot of seam bowling all-rounders that you can choose from. I think amongst the seam bowling all-rounders, I want these two to be bowling. That's why I have gone for...
Yeah, I mean, Pollock, you could actually make a case that Pollock could bat ahead of a few other guys over here because he was more than a decent batter.
Yeah, he was also pretty good.
Yeah, he's averaging 32. 32 with the bat, 32.3.
I don't think he bats ahead of any of these guys.
Yeah, true actually.
I think he bats behind
He
Imran.
bats at 8 probably.
Yeah, he would. Yeah,
but
exactly.
For now, let's see who else.
Here's the interesting thing: Sean Pollock is averaging or taking his wickets at 23 apiece. We've got Imran and Hadley now, so he's first change then.
Yeah,
that's
a tough
Who's
one,
gonna
right?
be first change, guys?
I don't think it's that obvious.
I think he has to be first change. See, I'll tell you what. I'll go with the
because Hadley and Imran are both averaging 22 with the ball, and damn, Hadley's batting average is 27. I expected it to be lower than that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we do with first change over here because you want Sean Pollock to take the
No, we give the ball to the guys who have the best strike rate. And the new ball.
Okay.
And the others have to be first change, second change.
Fair enough.
I think that's a...
All right, so tell me quickly then. I know I've got my turn now, but I want to know what our squad is looking like. And tell their names in order of what we've decided.
So I went Gary Sobers, then you picked Imran Khan, then Shayan picked Jack Kallis and Ravindra Jadeja. Okay. Then you've picked WG Grace and I have picked Sean Pollock and Richard Hadley. So our squad right now is Grace batting at the top, Kallis in the top order, and everyone else is, and Sobers is whatever, middle order, and everyone else is below that.
Okay.
So we need to pick some top order guys now.
All right, well, before we do that, let us take a short break. You guys are watching CrickPicks with Shayan, Behram, and Saurabh, and we will be back in like half a minute, so go nowhere.
Support us on Patreon. Join for exclusive perks like AMAs, live calls with me, and a vibrant Discord community. Enjoy ad-free content, early podcast episodes, and access to my emailer. Plus behind-the-scenes stuff. We've built our channel on Patreon support, so a huge thanks to everyone who has helped.
Welcome back to the CrickPicks podcast. You guys are with Behram, Shayan, and Saurabh, and we are currently attempting to build a 15-man squad of test all-rounders, the greatest of all time. And now is when it gets slightly tricky, right? Because I feel like we've picked up all the really obvious ones, and now we'll have to think of what our squad is looking like and where we have to make some sacrifices, because there will be sacrifices, guys. I can guarantee you that players will miss out over here. And I've got another prehistoric pick. I just want to quickly check what number he bats at. Okay, this might work. This won't work. Shit. All right. You know what? I think I'll go with another opening batting option. Yeah, that's what I should do over here. Let's go for Sanath Jayasuriya. I think that he qualifies. Does he not? Shayan's made a face.
Does he?
Does he?
Is he?
Does he?
Is
We
he
have a better option.
bowling enough?
I have a very...
Yeah, there are better options.
Let me see.
I have a prehistoric option for opener.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, then I'm...
Is it the English guy?
But guys, like, he could ultimately go to the bench. I think he does qualify as an all-rounder. He's averaging 34 with the ball in Test cricket. And he
Bench is fine, I think.
Okay,
he
go ahead.
has nearly
Bench is
100.
fine, I
He
guess.
has nearly 100 wickets. I know that you guys probably think they're better options, and we can pick them, and they can replace Sanath in the top order. So yeah, because once I've said the name, I don't think I can retract it. It's not bad. It's not looking bad at all. He's averaging. He's averaging 40.
We are not under Varun's tyrannical rule now, so you can retract the name.
No, it's fine. I think Sanath would be a good.
We can't change the rules.
We can't. Okay.
He would be a good bench option anyway. He's averaging 40 with the bat, nearly 7,000 runs, and he's got 98 wickets. So I think
98
because
wickets,
his average is 34 in Test cricket, that's why I feel he qualifies. Because if you're looking at like guys who are averaging in the high 30s or 40s, I don't think those guys should qualify. So.
But I think when we're talking about all-rounders, shouldn't the main thing be usage? Like, how much are they bowling per game? How many overs is Sanath bowling per game?
I don't know on the top of my head.
I don't know
but
that.
he has bowled
We'll have to check that.
8,188 balls in 140 innings. So I can do the math for you real quick.
8,188. How many tests?
140 innings, right? So he's bowling 50. He's bowling 10 overs every game.
Every innings, right?
Yeah, sorry, every innings. So
No, but he's not been used in some innings, that means.
Exactly.
Because if he has played 110 matches and is bowled in only 140 innings, you have to do it per match.
I agree. That's what I said. 74, so it's like 12 overs.
Okay. Well, I mean, if the surface is turning, then
12 overs per match is...
It's more part-time, to be honest. It's not all-rounder, I would say. Because you're using Sanath in certain cases, right? Like ODIs, of course, he's like an all-rounder. But I think in tests, you probably need him to bowl a bit more.
Either way, it's done now.
I agree.
It's done now, nothing can happen.
The people can decide for themselves. He's an option, right? There might be a few other top-order names that might come up. So anyway.
There are other top-order options, so I'm not too worried about this.
Now, 2 picks coming up for you, Shayan.
Yeah. So, I think First of all, I think I'll go with Vinu Mankad. This is what I was talking about. I'm sure Saurabh was also saying the same thing. So,
I was talking about even another guy, but Vinu Mankad
I know
is
who
good.
else you might be talking about. So, Vinu Mankad, I think, one of India's greatest ever all-rounders. And I think he averages, 31 with the bat and 32 with the ball. But when he opens the innings, I think his batting average goes up to 40.
So he bats all 11 positions, right? Like, that's the Mankad thing.
Exactly. Yeah. I think Ravi Shastri also has a similar sort of an arc where he bats everywhere in the top 11, in the 11. But I think Vinu Mankad obviously, and we get another spin bowling options. I think obviously he's way stronger than Sanath in that regard, because you can get a proper bowling option, and his batting numbers more than hold up as an opener.
I mean, he could bowl all day, and he has been used by India, to bowl and bowl and bowl and bowl.
Exactly.
So he had,
Okay.
Yeah, and his batting improved as an opener, so I'm happy with that.
He was on my long list. I just didn't know where to put him. But you know what? As an opener, it does make sense to have him. But anyway, you've got another one.
With that one. We need one more, right?
Yes.
How many seamers do we have right now?
We have plenty.
Should we get another spinner?
Actually, no. You can go for a seamer. We need seamers. It's fine.
Do you think we should go for a spinner though? I have a good spinner in mind.
I have a really good spinner in mind as well.
I have a very good spinner in mind as well.
Yeah.
Pick whoever you want, man.
Go for...
But we need
I'll go for Ashwin.
batters, I think.
She's gone for
I'll
Ashwin?
Go for Ashwin.
Okay.
So you are saying...
Let's go.
You are saying to me that Sanath doesn't qualify and Ashwin does.
But Ashwin can bat. Of course he does. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
Easily.
Let's see what
Ashwin, how much does Ashwin average with the bat?
he averages. What, 30?
24, 25. 25, I think.
I think.
Yeah, so that's
25,
like a little worse than what Richard Hadley,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Sure.
He's a bowling all-rounder, man.
I think Ashwin
Of course he
qualifies,
qualifies.
man.
You know,
As
we
an
should have
all-rounder,
done-
he has
we
enough.
should have kept parameters for this, but we didn't do that. So
I know.
yeah.
But I think he's a better pick than Sanath for sure.
But we like chaos, so we don't have parameters.
All right. So Shayan has picked up Ashwin, and that
And
means
Vinu
that he's picked up Vinu Mankad and Ravichandran Ashwin. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that means it's back
So
to
you get
me.
one pick
I
now.
want to pick a wrist spinner who is also an all-rounder. There are two names that come to mind. One was or is unarguably one of the greatest commentators of all time, and his sample size is higher. I'm not going for him. I think he might even miss out over here because ultimately Good Areas is Jared's network, and it would be a grave
Yeah.
injustice if I do not pick up
If you don't pick this
Aubrey
guy.
Faulkner in
Exactly.
this turn, right? I have to. I should have
Yeah.
picked him last turn, honestly. I don't know why I didn't do it, but Aubrey Faulkner only
Yeah,
plays.
how did you pick Sanath over
Yeah.
Aubrey Faulkner, man? Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy work.
He would have lost his shit if he was here.
What position does he
I
bat
don't
at,
care.
Aubrey
At this
Faulkner?
point, I want the best wrist spin
No.
bowling all-rounder.
No, I'm asking where to place him in the
Yeah,
11.
exactly.
that's why. Because he's going to be in the starting 11. He's not going to be on
He
the
has to
bench.
start,
He
yeah.
has to start. I can take a quick look at what numbers he used to bat for South Africa. So we're looking at.
He can bat at 5.
could he bat
He can bat at 3.
He can bat at 3 as well.
Yeah, throw Aubrey
Okay.
Faulkner in
9
at 3.
innings at 3.
Yeah. And you know, it's a terrific record. 25 test matches, a batting average of nearly 41, 40.79. And then he's also got 82 wickets in those 25 matches at less than 27 apiece. It's 26.58. It's insane.
Oh, sorry, less than 26. Yeah.
War impacts his career, and then he has a really troubled period after that where he's struggling, you know, in his marriage and with alcoholism, I think. And he later on becomes a coach. But the best thing about Aubrey Faulkner is that he is a part of that team, that South African team that downs England for the first time. Where he's a part of the four, what was it? The quartet, the wrist spin bowling quartet. It was Vogler, Faulkner, Schwartz, and I forget the last guy's name. So he was one of those guys, and I think
Hugh Tayfield.
no, Hugh Tayfield was later.
No, I think he comes later
Yeah.
on.
But Faulkner had to get into this team. I think he gets in ahead of Beno. Maybe Beno features later on, but for now, I think I'm quite satisfied.
Regis, did you name Schwartz?
Yeah, I did name Schwartz.
So Vogler, Faulkner, Schwartz, and Bosanquet.
Yeah.
The one who invented the googly.
Yeah, so Bosanquet was not in that team, though. He taught it to Schwartz. I don't remember who the fourth guy was in the attack. Jared and I have done a foot marks on this at some point. But anyway, we're back
Gordon
to...
White?
Could be Gordon White, actually. Yes, I think you're right. Saurabh, you have 2 picks in a row. I think our batting is looking good.
I have 2 picks.
Don't worry too much about the keeper.
Yeah,
I'll take the keeper in my next one, okay?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I was not even factoring in the keeper. I just left him for you.
Yeah, don't worry.
So I think I have like some 3-4 good picks, but there's only 2 that I can make. So because I think this guy should definitely be in the team first, I'll go for Keith Miller.
Yes,
Yeah.
he should be. He's the first true...
Yeah, I
They're
can't
really
believe
bad,
you picked Sanath, man.
the first-
I can't believe you picked Sanath above
I
all
know,
these
it
guys.
is a bit of a
Yeah,
hard-
man.
yeah. I'm going to make up
And
for
you're
it.
laughing at me for Ashwin, bro.
Actually, Sanath doesn't even make the bench in my 15.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think of Mankad as an opener. I don't know. I had him.
Yeah,
but
he was
anyway.
the easiest one, I think.
But look, Keith Miller is the first proper Australian all-rounder. He's bowling fast. He's averaging 22 with the ball and 36 with the bat.
Yeah. 32 and 36
Yeah.
and 22 it is, yeah.
And Jared always mentions
36 and 22,
Jared
yeah.
always mentions that
And-
back in those days you were either a Keith Miller family or a Don Bradman family. So his impact was a lot. You know?
And also, I think his numbers could have been better, but he just was very cavalier about it. When if the match was well in hand or something, he would just go and have fun type. So I think his batting numbers could have definitely been better. Bowling, I don't know how much better you can get than 22, but yeah. So Keith
They're
Miller,
really bad, though.
and we'll slot him in somewhere, maybe just above Pollock, behind Imran and
We'll see.
Jadeja.
Yeah. True, actually. That might be a bit of a challenge. What is our starting 11 looking like? Throw Sanath to the bench. You open with Grace and Mankad.
Sanath, I starting only put Sanath in the bench even when you picked him.
So you've got Grace and Mankad followed by Faulkner. Okay, we don't have a number 4.
Yeah.
Callis.
Oh, sorry, we have
Callis.
Callis. Sorry, my bad. Callis, Sobers, Jadeja, Imran, Miller, Pollock.
Miller, Pollock, Hadley.
Yeah.
Miller's batting too low, no?
Yeah, everyone who's below 7 is batting too low in
But
this.
Miller can bat higher, right? Like as a number 6 maybe.
Yeah, sure. He's.
I mean, we have Sobers and Imran and
Yeah, he can't bat ahead.
You know.
Wait. So Callis we have as 4. Sobers we have as 5, right?
Yes.
yeah.
So Miller can be 6.
So
He could be.
Imran 7.
Miller could be
Jadeja 8. We need
Miller
a
ahead
keeper
of
as well
Imran
first.
and Jadeja.
Let's see where the
yes.
keeper bats.
Yeah.
I do.
First,
have
let's
that
see where the keeper
yeah.
bats. Yeah.
Oh, so we have an 11 then because we have 10 guys already
Yes.
who would make
So
the
you
11
can just
and,
pick up a few seamers for our bench, man, because there are 2 names that have. Someone's got to pick those guys up.
I think we need a spinner for our bench also. No, we have only
We have
Ashwin.
enough spin,
Got
no?
spin, man. Sobers can both
Ashwin,
spin as
Jadeja,
well.
Mankad.
Mankad, Aubrey, Faulkner.
See, Jadeja, Mankad are both the same style. Faulkner, what? He bowled leg spin.
So we've got options.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I don't need to pick Richie Beno.
Yeah, you don't.
No, I think that's what I'm saying. Ashwin is also in that same category, right?
Yes.
Like that. There's that bowling all round. I don't think that's a bad pick.
Right.
You need one of those.
Right, so then I don't need Beno. So then I can pick a seam bowling all-rounder.
Yep.
So...
There are 2 options, very obvious ones. Let's see which.
Okay, I'll go Wazim Akram.
What? No. How can we allow
Why?
Waz to go in this? That's too low batting average.
Because he's made 257 not out. Isn't he?
Okay, I mean now you've done
What's his
it. Now you've done it, and I have to pick a keeper. So we're gonna miss out on a lot of
Wait,
people.
isn't Wazim Akram? What is his batting
22?
average? 1 second.
22, 23, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's okay, man. Like if his batting average is he's 22.6 his batting average. That's fine.
Okay. All right. I mean.
He has 300,
Bro, you picked
750s.
Sanath. You shouldn't say anything. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, know.
True.
Yeah.
I should probably just go
You
high.
shouldn't judge any pick.
Yeah. At least with Waz.
Look at. Okay, see, the only thing with Wazim Akram is does he qualify as an all-rounder? I think
that's the same thing, right? It's
given-
the Sanath and Ashwin conundrum.
But no,
No,
it is
look,
not the
if-
same thing. Don't speak Sanath in this. I'm telling you guys. Ashwin has batted in the top 6. Ashwin has batted at 7 even. So I think that's a different dynamic that we're talking about.
What do you think, Shayan? Does Wazim Akram qualify as an all-rounder or not?
It's a bit like Hadley and Ashwin, I think. Like it's a little inferior version of that because Wasim, he would have batted mostly at 8, right? I don't think he would have batted higher than 8 a lot.
I guess. Yeah.
But you can put him in. Like we need bowlers, right?
check.
Yeah,
How much batting do
but
we
like
need?
you had 2 options with the ball, they were genuine all-rounders.
I mean,
It's okay.
yeah,
I'm
but
not going to make a fuss of this.
he's a much better bowler than any of those guys.
I think
of those
what
two.
we really should have done before this draft is that we should have set those parameters.
Parameters.
Minimum batting average,
Yeah.
minimum bowling average, or maximum bowling average. Sorry, that's what we should have done.
Just imagine we had set those parameters. What would be a minimum batting
I would have
average?
kept 25 at least, right?
25. Okay, I can
No.
backtrack on the Wazim
No,
pick
it's
if
fine.
you
We're,
You
we're
can't.
done. We're done with
It's
this.
over now.
If you can backtrack on Wazim, then I should be allowed to backtrack on Sanath, and we can't do those things. This
No
is
backtracking, guys.
This is what will send everyone in the comments section into a meltdown, and that's ultimately why we do CrickPicks, right?
Oh, Ashwin does average more than 25.
Okay.
Yeah, then I'm safe.
Yeah, you're safe. You're
Yeah.
safe. Anyway,
Yeah.
we've got what 2 slots left.
Now I'm safe with all my other picks. Only Wazim goes slightly below 25.
Is it 2
It's
picks
fine.
left?
I
then?
think we can make an excuse for him. See,
If we
Behram.
can get like a 2.5 points magic quota, no, so then he
I
qualifies.
mean, the keeper that I'm
He
about to
has.
pick is not even averaging 20.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Okay.
I think the parameters wouldn't have worked anyway. But we've got
Go for it, go
We've
for
got
it.
2 spots left, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Damn, I knew people would miss out. I never thought this many, right? Like some of the all-time great all-rounders are going to miss out. So I have to pick the keeper. I'm going to take one for the team. And the guy's name is William Storer or Bill Storer. This guy has played what? He died in 1912, so he's extremely prehistoric. He has only played 6 test matches. He has batted 11 times, and his average is 19.54. Okay? Bear with me. He is a frontline wicketkeeper batter, right? And in 289 first-class games, he has 232 wickets. Okay?
Not even a wicket per game then.
Not even a wicket per game.
Like
but
from your keeper, you'd take
a
that.
bowling average better than Sanat Jayasuriya in first-class cricket. 33.89. Look, we could have gone a few directions over here. We could have gone for Glenn Phillips. We could have even gone for AB or MS Dhoni because I remember them bowling an over. But
Yeah,
this is
even
a
they
guy
have
who
bowled a
used to
bit, yeah.
bowl in first-class cricket. So I feel
no,
like...
I get it.
And he's played 6 test matches. So, had he not played test cricket at all, I would have said no. But Bill Storer is going to be keeping wicket in this team, and I don't know where he'll bat at 11, guys. Our wicket keeper will bat at 11.
Yeah.
All right, Shayan.
So,
This is proper old time team.
you guys want to do a spare round?
So,
You guys want to do a squad of 18?
Yeah.
No, I think
Actually, see, Jared has always said that he doesn't understand why squads are limited to 15 in ICC
Yes.
tournaments. They need to be 18. We can start here.
Absolutely. You know what?
I don't mind
we
it,
should.
but Varun will get very
true,
annoyed
Varun.
because we are changing the rules.
No, I'm changing the rules. I've done spare rounds before, never for a squad though. This is the first time we're ever going to do an 18-man squad. But just because so many names are going to just not, like, they'll go unpicked, I'm feeling sad for those guys, which is why I'm allowing this. Shayan, you have 2 picks in a row, and then myself and Saurabh get one final pick. But before that, we shall be taking a short break. You guys are watching CrickPicks with Behram, Saurabh, and Varun, and we'll be back for a spare round after this very, very short break. So go nowhere.
There's lots of cool stuff, plus often I'm talking about behind the scenes things. But there's also ad-free content, early podcast episodes, and you can stay updated with my emailer as well. Thank you to all the incredible supporters who have made our channel thrive.
Welcome back to the CrickPicks podcast. You guys are with Behram, Saurabh, and Shayan, and we were originally drafting a squad of 15 all-time test all-rounders. We have mutually decided to push that number to 18. So 4 picks to go, and Shayan has 2 back-to-back coming up right now.
Yeah, but before that, I would just say, can you just list out the team once? Because like it would make sense to pick players that you actually need in the squad, right? Not just random.
I think we've
like
got a
any
lot
player.
of spin bowling options. But of course, if you want backup, there is one guy who could go over there.
So right now, my playing 11, from what
you
we
need to
have
say
picked,
that, I think.
do you want the playing 11 or just the whole squad? And
No, I want the playing 11
plus
and then you mentioned the rest of the 3.
Right. So in my playing
Then
11,
that
what
makes sense.
I feel it would make the best playing 11 is right now WG Grace and Vinu Mankad to open, Aubrey Faulkner at 3, Jacques Kallis at 4, Gary Sobers at 5, Keith Miller at 6, Imran Khan at 7, Sean Pollock at 8, Richard Hadley at 9, Wasim Akram at 10, and Bill Storer at 11. And on the bench, I have Ravindra Jadeja, R. Ashwin, and Sanat Jayasuriya.
Yeah, it's pretty stacked.
That's
But
14.
you can get one more spinner in, right?
You could.
I think we can. Yeah.
Or would we have Sobers as well?
We do have Sobers.
I think we
We
can
have
get one more
Sobers
spinner
as
in
well,
the
yeah.
11.
Okay.
That we can adjust, I think, anyways. That's not.
Are you going for
much
the
of a big
obvious
deal.
one?
I know there is one great all-rounder for the taking here. I can just take him and make my life easy to start this off. I can take Ian Botham.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
We've got
But
3
the
of
thing
them.
is, we already have so much seam bowling all-rounders, right?
That's the thing. We
Like,
could use him as
we
a
have
pinch hitter.
Imran, we have Keith Miller. So I get it. But yeah, I think Ian Botham, of course, he had one of the greatest peaks in Test match cricket.
Yep.
I think his first 25 matches, he averages like 40 with the bat and less than 20 with the ball. Like, I think his bowling is like Pat Cummins in that phase, and his batting is almost like a decent top 6 level batter. And maybe like Ben Stokes, you could say. So Ben Stokes is batting and Pat Cummins is bowling in one cricketer for 25 matches. I think you'll take that, right? Like any day.
He's got a batting average of 33.5, bowling average of 28.4. These numbers drop, by the way, as Shayan said.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Much like Keith Miller, Botham is a bit of a party animal and maybe doesn't put in as much effort as he could have. I remember we did this piece, maybe you remember, Shayan, where towards the 3rd and 4th innings of a test match after the break day, Botham's numbers slide. And we know why they slide, right? So, I mean, he'll get along well with Keith in this team. I think that one of him or the Indian all-rounder should have gotten in still in this team. I think so. So I'm glad that one of them is gone.
I mean, he'll be in the squad. I don't think they'll make the 11.
Yeah, it would be tough for Beefy Botham to make the 11.
I would not pick Botham's bowling over any of Hadley, Sean Pollock, Wasim Akram, Imran Khan.
Fair.
But if we want to go like
I
really
would-
strict with the definition of the all-rounder, we could put in Botham for Wasim, right? Like just be like all-rounders. No scope for, all that sub 25 average and all
Yeah, I
those things. We don't
suppose
have
so.
to worry about that then.
I mean, yeah,
We can go that direction.
we could if we
Yeah.
wanted to. Anyway.
And
I
if we
mean, do
just
you
want
want to be the guys who drop Wasim Akram from a playing 11? If you want to be those guys,
Behram
okay,
will do
I'm
that.
not party to this. I'm not party to this.
Anyway, Shayan, final pick coming up for you. Where you headed?
Yeah. I have options, I think, even now, but I think let's just go. There's actually two interesting picks. I think there's one South African opener. I think one of you guys should pick him
Yes.
probably. Or do you want
Yes,
to pick
yes.
him, or do you want to pick the Indian? or
I mean,
him?
he was there in my openers list. So
He was there.
because there's so few proper all-rounders who have opened the batting,
Exactly,
right?
exactly. Yeah,
So-
yeah, I know. So I think I'll leave him to you because you seem to have done some homework there. But I know who you are.
No,
talking
no,
about.
no. No, I might not pick him. I have somebody else in mind
oh,
for
you
my
have
final
somebody
pick.
else.
So
Okay.
you
Okay.
go ahead and pick him if you want to.
I'll
Yeah.
pick him then. I'll pick Trevor Goddard then
Oh,
from
so
South
you're going.
Africa.
I thought you
And-
were thinking Jimmy Sinclair.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking between Kapil Dev and Trevor Goddard. So
Okay.
I was thinking
I'll go
Trevor
with Trevor
Goddard.
Goddard then, I
actually.
think.
What are
Yeah,
Goddard's
I think
numbers
he also
like?
averages like 40 with the bat when he's opening.
Okay.
And with the ball, he averages 26, takes around 3 wickets per match. And I think the speciality with him is that, and Jared often talks about it, I think, as well, that he was a very defensive bowler. Like, he was very, very economical, but he's probably, I think, one of those seamers who takes the most amount of time to take a wicket. But when you're getting that from your opener, and this guy is a brilliant defensive bowler, I think why would you not have a player like that? I think that's a very solid, slash opener. Maybe if it's a seam friendly conditions, you could put in Goddard instead of Vinu Mankad, and otherwise you have Mankad, right? So I'm happy with that.
You could do that,
I could have gone Kapil Dev, but we have so many like those
Yeah.
lower order all-rounders, powerful like hitters, or just like good lower order batters. So I think Trevor Goddard is something new that we can add to this.
True. Okay, so I really wish I could backtrack on the Sanath pick, honestly, but that can't happen.
You had
Because there's still players who will miss out despite the spare round, and we'll take their names in honorary mentions.
Yes.
All right, I want to pick one of those two English boys, and I'm confused. I feel like so Freddie is the better bowler, right? We can all say that. But
Yeah.
with Stokesy, you get a bit of clutchness, and you get a left-hander, and you get a bit of captaincy. So, yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Give me Ben Stokes then as my final pick.
Okay.
He's there to win us the Headingley Test match, specifically, and to bowl 15 overs in a row when everyone else is tired. That's why he's in this team. The raw numbers don't
after
look...
so many
this-
bowlers.
Yeah, they don't look great.
In this team, in the Headingley Test match in this team, Ben Stokes will end up playing Jack Leach's role.
I mean, look,
He's-
his batting average isn't all that bad. It's 35.69. The bowling average...
I know, but in this
Yeah.
team,
The bowling average isn't great. It's 31.64, I think. But the thing over here with Stokesy is that he is a workhorse. And you sometimes do need a workhorse. I just felt like you've got a few other guys who could play the Flintoff role. But maybe if you want to add some sort of X factor to this team, then Ben Stokes makes sense. Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Man,
Where does he bat
like,
though? I don't think he starts.
I don't
in
know
the
he
11.
starts, right? Like, I don't think he starts.
he's on the bench. He's on the
He
bench.
has to
We
be on
have
the
a
bench.
His
starting
name
11.
in this
Exactly.
team is Bench Stokes.
Yeah.
Behram, that's an uncle joke.
Yeah, well.
But I expect that from you now.
And the uncle laughed at it, so it was a good uncle.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right. Saurabh, last player in our
Okay, so-
18-man all-time test all-rounders squad.
So, there's so many, like, obviously Kapil Dev is still
Yeah.
there. Richie Benoit is still there.
Shakib? Shakib is still there.
Yeah,
Shakib Al Hassan is still there. And
Shakib would have been a better pick than Sanath.
also, Yes.
Oh, easily.
100%.
Glenn Phillips is still there.
And no, Glenn Phillips was not in my
Fair
list.
keeper?
I had actually Shane Watson in my list. I had
Yeah,
Shane
even I
Watson
thought of
because
him.
he gives you top order batting.
Exactly.
And he bowled like 15 overs per test, which is decent. 15 overs
Yeah,
per
that's
test
okay.
is still
Yeah.
still sort of okay.
a bit
And
more than Sanath.
you have to remember a lot of that is injury marred. There are some tests
Yeah.
he didn't bowl because he was
Yeah.
injured. So he in the tests he actually bowled a lot more than 15 overs per test. So I had him as as a guy who could, bat in the top order if needed, because there are so few of them.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I'm wondering which of these three to pick.
I think you should go for the bigger
Watson
names.
Or Kapil or Richie Beno. Bigger name would be Kapil Dev, I guess. Ahead of
Also, do
Watson
you really
and
want people
Richie?
to lose their shit in the comment section that even after drafting a squad of 18 and breaking the rules, you have not picked Kapil Dev?
No. I mean, that's true. But I think Kapil has a case to be picked regardless of that. Do we need more spin? Do we need Richie Benon? I'm just thinking. We have Aubrey Faulkner, Vinu Mankad, Ashwin, Jadeja,
I don't think we do.
Gary Sobers.
I don't think we need
Yeah, I
spin.
think Beno misses out.
Don't need that much spin, no? Yeah, so then it's between, do we need top order batting cover?
No, that's
We
what
have
you should be
Godard.
thinking about. Yeah.
See, if it's, we can always substitute Godard for Vinu Mankad as opener if it is a seam-friendly pitch,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's also,
Is there anyone?
there is Jimmy Sinclair who did the exact same thing. You have to go even further back. He's also South African. Yeah,
Okay.
So, but then again, you've got Godard, so I don't think you need Sinclair.
And is Godard better than Watson?
Yeah.
Yeah, in Test
Or
cricket,
are
I
they
don't know
roughly
why
the
you're rating
same?
Watto so highly
Yeah.
in Tests. Honestly, he's not even making my long list. He's below Sanath.
Bro, you
for me.
picked Sanath.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What I like Watto the cricketer, man. I just think had an injury blighted career. Otherwise, you could have been really elite. But okay,
No,
I'll
he
go
was
Kapil
very
Dev.
Okay, there you go.
I think considering everything, Kapil Dev should
You know
be
what
there,
the
so
weirdest
Dev.
Kapil Dev stat is for me? He has a negative average differential.
I think that's
Oh
fine.
no,
You
it's a
know what?
positive one. Sorry,
If
it's a
you-
positive one. I'm looking at this the opposite
No,
way.
yeah,
So
yeah.
his bowling is
You know
his bowling
what?
average is 29.64 and his batting average is 31. I think look, ultimately when you're making this team, you have to pick and choose your battles. Do you want to go for the truer all-rounders? Because then, Wasim can be benched. But that's the only situation in which he's benched ahead of Botham and Kapil. But if you actually go for the proper all-rounder team, then Waz doesn't make it and these two guys would. Right?
True.
Yeah.
That's the
If we
the
go
big
with
one.
that 25 criteria, then
If we do.
No, but
There's no criteria,
since
though.
we have a keeper who averages less than 20, I think 20 is a fair
I
criteria.
think it is. Yeah. I suppose so.
fair enough.
Or we can do na tera na mera beach ka 22.5 and Wasim Akram just about qualifies.
Well,
He's 22.6.
Bill
So-
Storer is averaging 19. Okay.
No, I know. So we make a keeper exception
Ah.
because we need someone to keep.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, then that kind of
But,
wraps this up.
yeah.
Saurabh,
So do you want me to-
I don't
yeah.
need to okay, yeah. What you can do now is you can read out the 11 plus 7 in that order. Okay, whatever you want to make
Yeah.
of the first team. And then after you're done saying the 18 names, do each of us with our 6 picks
Yeah.
so that people know who to vote for.
Right. So the playing 11 of this team would be WG Grace and Vinu Mankad opening, Aubrey Faulkner at 3, Jacques Kallis at 4, Gary Sobers at 5, Keith Miller at 6, Imran Khan at 7, Sean Pollock at 8, Richard Hadley at 9, Wasim Akram at 10, and Bill Storer at 11. And on the bench, we have Ravindra Jadeja, R. Ashwin, Sanath Jayasuriya, Ian Botham, Trevor Goddard, Ben Stokes, and Kapil Dev.
Yeah.
So that is our squad. I think it's a quite an elite squad.
Yeah, it's a good
and
team.
for the picks, so I went Sobers, Sean Pollock, Richard Hadley, Keith Miller, Wasim Akram, Kapil Dev. That's actually pretty good. Then Behram had Imran Khan, WG Grace, Sanath Jayasuriya, Aubrey Faulkner, Bill Storer, Ben Stokes. And Shayan had Jacques Kallis, Ravindra Jadeja, Vinu Mankad, R. Ashwin, Ian Botham, and Trevor Goddard. Shayan went all in on the Indian spin. He got Mankad, Ashwin, and Jadeja.
I got 3 Indians. That's true.
It's interesting. So let's do a few honorable mentions. I think one of the biggest misses over here, or two of the biggest misses for me at least, would be Shakib and Flintoff. Yeah, those two guys miss out.
Sorry, Shakib and
Freddie Flintoff.
Flintoff. Yeah.
I was confused in the
Yeah.
end between Flintoff and Stokesy, and I went with Stokesy. But those two guys, if there was another set of 3 people over here, there's every chance those
those
guys
two will
get
go.
picked, right? I mean, Shakib still deserves to get picked ahead of Sanat in this very podcast. And then Richie Beno misses out.
Yeah.
Richie Beno.
And
in that Ashwin mode.
I mean,
would say.
there's a few others like Chris Cairns, who
Lance
we didn't pick, who
Klusener.
also was pretty. Lance Klusener, yeah. Although, I mean, I love Lance Klusener, the cricketer, but I don't think he made my long list in this one. Ray Lindwall again. The batting average I think is below 25, but it's above 20.
What about Wally Hammond? Was he
he
just a
doesn't bowl
batter?
that much,
No. He was a bowler also, but I don't think he bowled enough.
There's another guy.
There's
another guy from back in the
other-
day. He's also English. His name also starts with W, and I've forgotten his name.
Wilfred
Wilfred
Rhodes.
Rhodes.
Wilfred Rhodes.
could have
Yeah,
made it.
that guy has
That's-
played the most
that's
first
the
class
guy I
cricket ever,
had.
I think. Yeah.
As one of the possible openers, because he had like a massively long career. He has opened a fair bit in his test match career. He has bowled a proper bowler's loads, and it's just that he played in the I don't know, I think he predates Bradman also, so it's difficult to sort of know how good or bad he was.
I mean, we picked a few guys from those eras. I think Wilfred Rhodes was a really, really good shot.
I know.
Yeah.
So Wilfred Rhodes would have been in my shortlist of 15 actually, but we had enough top order batters, so then I just went with the others.
Anyway, I can't think of any other honorable mentions. We really have to push it. Heat Streak, if I'm really pushing it, right?
Heat Streak, no, I think Heat Streak is a decent shout.
You've already mentioned Cairns.
But yeah,
Who else? Oh, Dan Vittori?
and little Dan
Yeah,
Vettori,
you could make that case.
Yeah, I guess you could.
Okay.
Bro, what about Vian Mulder?
Oh yeah, of
False
course.
three?
One of the leading run scorers in terms of individual scores. He's only behind
When we
Edos, Jayawardene, and Lara twice.
Yeah. Too much
and
respect.
he didn't need to be behind any of them. He didn't need to. That's what
Had he gone on to score 401 and in his head, in his own head, leveled Lara because he thought Lara scored 401, it would have been epic, and he would have made this.
Guys,
team,
there's
but-
another all-rounder you guys are missing. Tony Gregg.
Oh yeah, Tony Gregg is another.
Tony
one,
Gregg, yeah, that's a good shout.
Oh,
Tony
I've
Gregg was a
got
good
one. Mushtaq Mohammed. He, was also
Mushtaq
pretty good
Mohammed,
back in the day.
Yeah, I think for him it's that same thing of he doesn't take as many wickets per match. So I think we are too fixated on that.
Yeah, I mean, look, the fun part of CrickPicks is that we always have a howler or two. Usually it's me. Sometimes it's Estelle. It's never Jared. But anyway, I think that pretty much wraps up this episode. So just a quick reminder, you guys can go to goodareas.co and bookmark that webpage. That can prove to be your one-stop shop for all the fun work that we do as part of this team, whether it be written content, videos, or podcasts. And of course, these podcasts on Good Areas, they're all powered by our supporters on Patreon. You can become one of them by going to Patreon/Good Areas Podcast, and then you can enjoy ad-free content, and you can give us CrickPicks recommendations, and you can tell us that, hey, that's the all-rounder you missed in this entire show, and you didn't even name him in the honorary mentions. So these episodes always go this way anyway, and do let us know all of your thoughts and feedback in the comments below. That's all for today, folks. Have a good one, and goodbye.
I once made a pair in a club game, which is almost impossible to do. But I have been obsessed with batting my entire life. And so I put that into my new book, The Art of Batting. Being that I'm not very good at that skill, I decided to talk to other people who were. So I hit up as many contacts as I could just to talk about batting. Raul Dravid, Brian Lara, AB de Villiers, Kumar Sangakkara, Ross Taylor, Susie Bates, Nasser Hussain, Ian Chappell, and so many, many, many more. I wanted batters to talk about how they and their friends made runs, because that is the art of batting.